What's going on, Weekend Hangover Nation? I'm your boy Surf, and I'm back. I'm back today with some NFL news. Le'Veon Bell signed with the Baltimore Ravens. NFL off seasons are a roller coaster. They are a hell of a roller coaster, man. Highs, lows, injuries. Then you try to adapt. You try your best to adapt. Ravens, for most of the summer, were riding high with, I would say arguably, but honestly, the most talented backfield in the entire NFL. No one ground and pounds like the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens were first last year in the NFL with 3,071 rushing yards off of 555 attempts with 24 touchdowns. Like I said, ground and pound, baby. In the air raid attacks of today's NFL, this was a bit refreshing. You got a bit of a throwback ground and pound style, then bam, hit you over the top. It is very refreshing, at least to me, to see different schemes have various success across the NFL. I know Baltimore didn't make the playoffs last year, but they were right there. Imitation might be the best form of flattery, but I find it's hard to beat somebody at their own game. Better off doing your own thing and making them adjust. So, going into the preseasons, Ravens were looking downright scary with their backfield talent. A lot was expected with J.K. Dobbins heading into his second season after a really promising rookie campaign. Matched with arguably the greatest rushing quarterback of all time, Lamar Jackson. Sorry, Mike Vick, but I'm just saying. And the very capable, if not underrated, Gus Edwards. Like I said, fucking scary. Then they hit preseason. J.K. Dobbins tore his ACL, leaving the Ravens reeling. This is no slide at Gus Edwards. Like I said, I think he's a very underappreciated and underrated running back. I just don't think any single running back can handle the type of workload that Baltimore puts on their backs, at least not alone. Baltimore must have felt the same because they went out and they signed Le'Veon Bell, who is only 29 years old. I just say that because it feels like he's about 39. It feels like he's been around fucking forever. It's been a rough few seasons for the former Steelers star. He left town in 2018 for the big money with the Jets. Then the wheels kind of fell off. Expectations were high in New York, and with good reason. Le'Veon put up almost 8,000 all-purpose yards in his first 5 seasons. Link that with 42 touchdowns? Yeah, expectations were high. About 2,000 yards a season and 10 touchdowns high. So, of course, the surrounding talent in New York was not at the same level as Pittsburgh. Not as easy getting rushing yards when opposing defense are loading the box. Crowder ain't no Antonio Brown, I'm sorry. So, Jets and Bell's relationship soured fast. 17 games, 4 touchdowns, 1,300 all-purpose yards. Not the production that the Jets were hoping for, so they released Bell. Bell signed with Kansas City. Felt like a match really made in heaven. Dynamic offense, head coach that knows how to utilize multi-purpose running backs. Felt like Pittsburgh 2.0. Fantasy experts were gushing all over their couches, man. They were just gushing all over that dream pairing. You gotta pick him up. It's gonna win you a league. Well, that fell flat. 76 touches over 9 games for a grand total of 353 yards and 2 touchdowns. Weren't winning shit if you had Le'Veon Bell as a starting running back after they picked him up, thus proving fantasy experts don't know shit. So this is realistically the last chance for Le'Veon Bell. He's 29 years old, which I get. Gore and Peterson have shown that doesn't really mean shit. But, I mean, how many contenders have Frank Gore and Adrian Peterson played on after their heydays? Not very many. You end up kind of floating on the bottom part of the league. And Le'Veon has some miles on him. 1,950 career carries or career touches is a lot. So pushing 30, lots of miles. I'm just saying that this is Bell's last opportunity or best opportunity to play meaningful football in the NFL still. So either way, good luck, Le'Veon. I'm so old that I remember him hurdling defenders as a big-bodied back at Michigan State. He looked rather chunky. Kind of remind me of Draymond Green, man. I don't know what they'd be feeding those dudes in Michigan State, but they be eating good, man. Then they lose the weight, hit the professional leagues, and just dominate. So, all right, guys, it's been another Weekend Hangover production. I'm your boy, Surf. Hit us up a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Catch you guys later. Peace.